Hi, I am Lisa Lamb of Sew Lisa Lamb, and today I'm making a super quick film on how to sew beautifully even saddle stitches and how to speed up your sewing if you're not using a stitch pony. So what do I mean when I say beautifully even saddle stitches? Well, I'll try and show you on this piece of paper first with my beautiful drawing. On this side, we have what should look like even saddle stitches. So even though you're sewing in a row or a column, all of the stitches seem to be facing in the same ever so slightly diagonal direction. And that diagonal direction is always the same. So that should be your even neat saddle stitches. On this side, we can see, obviously this is very exaggerated, you'd need to look really closely, but even so, on a bag where the stitches aren't even, you might be able to see the stitches are pointing in slightly different diagonal directions to each other. So when you look closely, what you're actually seeing is a slightly zigzagged effect. And that's what we want to avoid. And today I'm going to show you how to sew this kind of stitching. So if we look on one of the, or well, a couple of the kits that I sell, so this is the porte-monnaie wallet here, and you can see, as with all saddle stitched items, the saddle stitching is prominent. It's not only constructively strong, but it is also, in a top stitching decorative kind of way, very visible. And if your stitches were to be uneven, you would get a slight zigzagging effect. But on here, I've sewn all of the stitches evenly. So everything, all of the stitches seem to be, even though you're sewing in a line, if you look very closely, those diagonal, slight diagonal shapes are all in the same direction, which lends the effect of very even, neat, uniform looking stitches. This might be easier to see on this bag. This is a brand new release. So this bag is called the Graffiti Barrel Bag. And this, on this bag, the stitches are even more obvious because the stitching is contrast color to the PU leather. And as you can see on here, the white stitching, it's all even. There's no zigzagging effect. Everything is facing, all of the stitches, though they are going along the line, they're all going in the same slightly diagonal direction all over the bag. And it gives the overall effect of being very professional, which, after all, you've spent that time making your bag, is exactly what you're looking for. It's very easy to do. See, looks very even, no zigzagging effect at all. And that's what we try to achieve. Very easy to do, and I'm going to show you how to do that now. So I'm just going to put the phone camera down and face it onto something that I'm working on at the moment. This is the Tickety bow. It's about to be released. Well, it will be once I finish the instructions. But whilst I was making it, I thought, oh look, this is a great opportunity to show you this tip on how to get very even looking saddle stitches. So I'm just in the process of sewing this flap with this super cool bow on it onto the bag body here, and it's just a straightforward double column of stitches that I'm doing. I'm just in the middle of making some now, so I'll make a saddle stitch in the usual way. So bringing up my needle from the wrong side, that needle from the wrong side, I like to, when I'm making my saddle stitches, when I'm not using a stitch pony, I always have my work facing away from me. So I'm always sewing. In other words, I'm sewing from my tummy towards the wall, or to the end of the table. And whenever I pull my threads, so when you saddle stitch, you need to put one thread under tension whilst you so the other thread into the same hole. I always hold the tension thread to the left, always to the left. And or if you hold it to the right, that's fine, but whichever direction you choose, it needs to be the same direction for each stitch that you do. So like I say, I always, because I'm right-handed, I take the tension thread, always pull it to the left, and then I'm going to take my leading thread, push the needle into the same hole as the tension thread. So then this needle is actually entering the sew hole to the right hand side of the tension thread. So when I do that, this stitch that I've just made, if you were to look super close, this stitch is, though it is going into the sew hole, it's leaning ever so slightly to the right, and all of my stitches will diagonally lean ever so slightly to the right, provided I always pull the tension thread to the left and I put my leading needle into the right. So I'll do that again. Okay, needle goes in, up to the right side. Then I swap the needles over, the tension thread always to the left for me, and then the leading thread goes into the same hole but to the right, always the same. And again, make a new stitch, pull the needle out, swap the needle, tension thread always pulled to the left, leading needle always inserted in to the right of the tension thread. Oh, what do you know, my threads just come out. Bear with me a second, folks. I've got to rethread. So I'll just do a couple more of those stitches. So it's not hard to do. It's just something that you need to remember, and well worth remembering. And then once you do remember, it becomes muscle memory and you don't need to think about it anymore. So needle up from wrong side to right side, swap the needle, tension thread to the left for me, and then leading needle into the right. One more time. And then tension thread always pulled to the left, leading needle goes in to the right. So hopefully that's nice and clear. So the second tip I wanted to show you was, there are times, well, these are especially for people with stitch ponies, absolutely love them. You can't always use stitch ponies though, not in this scenario where you're kind of sewing in the middle. You're kind of sewing in the middle of the bag, and if you put this in a stitch pony, you're going to have flopping, which kind of negates the whole usefulness of using a stitch pony, because you're just going to have to flop this side back and forth. So in this scenario, if you are saddle stitching, you don't have a stitch pony, or you do have a stitch pony and you can't use it, I'm just about to show you a slightly faster way of saddle stitching now on the same line of stitches. So here we go, camera goes down again. Okay, right, so usually what we do is we push our needle up to the right side, and then we pull, and then we swap, and then pull to the left, and then needle goes into the right, and then you make a saddle stitch. Okay, right, that's how we usually do it, but to slightly speed things up, what I'm going to do instead is, so start again, I'm going to take this needle, put it in through the wrong side, pull, this goes under tension now because I swapped the needle, and then I'm going to take the leading needle, push it down into the right side of the hole, but before I pull the thread, I'm going to push the needle up into the next sew hole to begin to make the next stitch. So essentially what I'm doing is I'm doing two things per thread pull. So rather than pull the thread for each action that you do, what I've just done is I've done two actions and then I pull the thread. So it doesn't sound like a lot, but on a long line of stitching, you do end up saving a fair amount of time. So I'll do that again. Tension to the left for me always. Leading needle goes into the right of the tension thread. I pull, but only half pull, because I'm going to take that leading needle and then push it up to the right side. So pull, you'll need to pull a little bit more firmly, because you've performed 2 actions per thread pull. I know that's not very scientific language, but I couldn't think of a better choice of words. I will do that again. So in, but before I pull taut, I push up the needle again. So I'll do this a few more times without saying anything, but maybe I'll do that super slow. I pull the camera even closer. One more time. There, that was sewing faster saddle stitch, and also how to sew very even, nice looking saddle stitches. I hope that was helpful. If you have any questions, you know where to find me in the usual places. The best place to look for me is in the Sew Lisa Lamb chat group. So let me know if that was helpful to you, and any comments you might have. You know where I am. Cheers. Bye.